Littlefinger was born with no lands, no wealth, no armies. He has acquired the first two. How long before he has the army? Perhaps you'll laugh, but I know him better than most, and this is the truth. Littlefinger is one of the most dangerous men in Westeros. If Robb Stark falls, Sansa Stark is the key to the north.
Trust me.
So, here we stand, in mutual admiration and respect.
Playing our roles.
Serving a new king.
Long may he reign.
My king!
My king. When I thwarted your plan to give Sansa Stark to the Tyrells, I'm going to be honest, I did feel an unmistakable sense of enjoyment there.
But your confidant, the one who fed you information about my plans, the one you swore to protect, you didn't bring her any enjoyment. And she didn't bring me any enjoyment. She was a bad investment on my part.
Luckily, I have a friend who wants to try something new. Something daring. And he was so grateful to me for providing this fresh experience.
I did what I did for the good of the realm.
The realm? Do you know what the realm is? It's the 1,000 blades of Aegon's enemies. A story we agreed to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
But what do we have left once we abandon the lie? Chaos. A gaping pit waiting to swallow us all.
Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder.
I learned that I'll never win. Not that way. That's their game. Their rules. I'm not going to fight them. I'm going to fuck them. That's what I know. That's what I am. And only by admitting what we are can we get what we want. I'd risk everything to get what I want.
And what do you want?
Everything. I did warn you not to trust me.
We'll be marrying his son and heir, Ramsay. One day he'll be Warden of the North, and Jewel... Sansa...
No, you can't make me. I will starve myself. I will die before I have to go there.
I won't force you to do anything. Don't you know by now how much I care for you? Sometimes, when I try to understand a person's motives, I play a little game. I assume the worst. What's the worst reason they could possibly have for saying what they say and doing what they do? Then I ask myself, how well does that reason explain what they say and what they do? So tell me, what's the worst thing she could want?
She could want me dead. Because she thinks I wronged my family.
Why did you come to Winterfell?
To kill me. For marrying our enemies and betraying my family.
Why did you unearth the letter Cersei made you write?
To provide proof of my betrayals. To provide justification after she murders me.
And after she murders you, what does she become?
Lady of Winterfell.
You stand accused of murder. You stand accused of treason.
How do you answer these charges? Lord Baelish.
My sister asked you a question.
Lady Sansa, forgive me. I'm a bit confused.
Which charges confuse you? Let's start with the simplest one. You murdered our aunt, Lysa Arryn. You pushed her through the moon door and watched her fall. Do you deny it?
I did it to protect you.
You did it to take power in the Vale. The conflict between the Starks and the Lannisters, it was you who started it. Do you deny it?
I know of no such letter.
You conspired with Cersei Lannister and Joffrey Baratheon to betray our father, Ned Stark. Thanks to your treachery, he was imprisoned and later executed on false charges of treason. Do you deny it?
I deny it. None of you were there to see what happened. None of you knows the truth.
You held a knife to his throat. You said I did warn you not to trust me.
You told our mother this knife belonged to Tyrion Lannister. But that was another one of your lies. It was yours.
Lady Sansa, I have known you since you were a girl. I've protected you.
Protected me? By selling me to the Boltons?
If we could speak alone, I can explain everything.
Sometimes when I'm trying to understand a person's motives, I play a little game. I assume the worst. What's the worst reason you have for turning me against my sister? That's what you do, isn't it? That's what you've always done. Turn family against family, turn sister against sister. That's what you did to our mother and Aunt Lysa, and that's what you tried to do to us.
Sansa, please.
I'm a slow learner. It's true. But I learn.
Give me a chance to defend myself. I deserve that. I am Lord Protector of the Vale, and I command you to escort me safely back to the Eyrie.
I think not.
Sansa, I beg you.
I loved your mother since the time I was a boy.
And yet you betrayed her.
I loved you. More than anyone.
And yet you betrayed me. When you brought me back to Winterfell, you told me there's no justice in the world, not unless we make it. Thank you for all your many lessons, Lord Baelish. I will never forget them.